Hello, my name is Bob Schoeneman. I'm a realtor in Orlando, Florida, and I just wanted to talk to you today about some basically 5 secrets for buyers in a seller's market. Things have been a little crazy in Orlando recently, and my last 2 listings, for example, both had multiple offers and went well above asking price. So what I wanted to share with you today is it kind of got me thinking we had 10 offers on one of those homes, and that means 9 buyers didn't get the house that they were looking for. So I just wanted to share with you what I share with my buyers. Just kind of tell you, what you can do to put yourself in the driver's seat in this type of market as a buyer. The first thing, and you should do this regardless of what kind of market there is, but to sit down and before the emotion of finding your dream home or that perfect house hits you, sit down and really work on your budget and just decide what you're willing to spend and what you're looking for in that house, and then just stick with it. Again, it gets emotional. You'll find things that you want maybe outside of your price range, or you start adding things on. It's just a lot easier to make those decisions up front before emotion gets involved. And the second thing is get pre-approved. Get your mortgage pre-approved. If you're paying cash, that's great. Just get your proof of funds ready to be able to share when you put in an offer. If you're financing it, make sure you get pre-approved and get a pre-approval letter from your lender with contact information, so that if the listing agent wants to verify that you've really been approved, they're going to do that. You don't want them to have to dig it, and trying to really search for that kind of stuff. Just give it to them up front and have that ready to go, so you can submit that with your offer when you find that house of your dreams. The third thing is select an agent that you trust. You need someone that's going to be a good negotiator. Again, if you've got 10 offers going in on a house, you need to select somebody you can trust. You need someone that's a good negotiator and someone who really knows the markets that you're interested in. It's really really important. It's disappointing to go after home after home after home and keep losing in bidding wars and stuff like that. So make sure you select somebody that's really going to be looking out for your best interest and then can help you. Number 4 is when you do find that home and you submit that offer, submit what I like to call a clean offer. Limit contingencies to inspection and financing. Don't try to throw a bunch of other things in there. Um, and the reason being, if you're putting other contingencies in there and you're competing against a contract that doesn't have them, you just don't have a chance. Especially if you're financing. I mean, if you're financing a home, and about half of the deals I've done recently have been cash, half have been finance. But if you're financing a home, you're competing against people that are paying cash, so you're already at a disadvantage in that process. So we want to make it as clean as possible. The other way to make that clean is have really short inspection periods. There's no reason to have a 15-day inspection period. You can certainly get everything done in 5 days. You can pretty much get an inspector out in a day or two, review everything in another day. There's just really no reason to have those long inspection periods, and sellers will appreciate that. Another thing sellers appreciate is a substantial escrow amount. It just shows the seller that you're interested, that you're serious about this house, and you're not going to just walk away. Um, you're not buying a car here, putting down $500 or $1,000 down payments on a house. That's just silly. If you're going to have to come up with $5,000 at the closing anyway for your down payment, let's put a big chunk of that into escrow. Again, if you've got 2 contracts sitting next to each other and one's got a $5,000 escrow and one's got a $1,000 escrow, which one do you think the seller's gonna pick? And then another part of that one is just be prepared to pay over asking. Don't if you got a brand new listing that's been on the market for a day or two, don't lowball it. I mean, if it looks you go in, you see the home, and you see 15 business cards from other realtors. There's a lot of people who've been seeing that house, and you're likely to be in a multi-bid situation. So just be prepared for that. Now, if the house has been on the market for a while, that's a different scenario. It goes back to making sure you hire a good agent that can represent you the best way possible. But to go in and lowball offer somebody in one day on the market, you're just wasting your time. You're not going to get it. And then the fifth thing, and this is something that I see very few realtors do, or very few realtors have their buyers do: write a cover letter. A cover letter that just basically tells your story. If you're whatever, you're a family or you're a young professional, just tell them their story and tell your story and kind of can kind of tug on the heartstrings of the seller. Even though it shouldn't be in many cases, sellers are emotionally attached to their homes. And if they know that this nice, this sweet family is going to be moving into their home, and they're comparing, again, going back and forth and comparing bids, and they've got this letter from this nice family talking about how they want to raise their family here, or they want to do, this or that, and it just kind of tugs on the heartstrings. It can go a long way. I've seen sellers take offers that were less money, weren't as clean, but they fell in love with the buyers because of the cover letter. So it's a little extra work, but well worth it. So good luck in your house hunting. Don't get discouraged. I know sellers market's gonna be tough on buyers because it's just so easy to keep getting outbid and losing the good houses. And so don't get frustrated. Get a good realtor that's on your side. It can really help you out. And follow my five tips. I think it'll help you out a lot. Have a great day. Happy house hunting, and we'll talk to you soon.